What up, y'all? It's a Sweary Stitcher. If I have come up in your autoplay, this is my standard disclaimer. So you have about 5 to 10 seconds before my my tongue cuts loose, potentially. So anyway, I am currently watching, well, was just watching a Stitch with Me with Teresa Vanette, Kitten Stitcher, also Shakespeare's Peddler. And so I decided that I would make one too. So this is, I think, FlossTube number 13. And I am chilling here in my jammies with the hair nice. I apologize because I am in a rocking office chair, and so every once in a while I will give myself a few rocks and then get lazy and let it go. So if I make you seasick, I apologize. I also always have my earbuds in. But anyway, I am doing arbitrary not August, as I put it. And so I spun the wheel this morning and it came up with More Than Luck, which is a Carriage House Samplings design that I have overhauled the daylights out of because I had to make it make sense. So here is where I am right now. I've restarted this one like 9 times to get the look that I wanted, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm finishing up, what flipped you off? Finishing up this clover. I don't know which one is a shamrock, if that's the 3-leaf or the 4-leaf. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm not terribly enthused about stitching on this one because my Joblin came in for my Afghan on Saturday, and I had to wait until Sunday to go get it because it was already dark, and murder is a thing that happens. So anyway, I got it yesterday. I'm super excited about it. I got a fat half from Under the Sea Fabrics in Ice Princess, and it looks very much like a cloudy sky, and it's very soft, and the modeling is very gentle, which is what Leslie had told me. And I think it's 32 count, I don't know. So I ordered it back when there was the Christmas in July sale, or Christmas in June, I don't know. Anyway, when every single other person also ordered. So I got it yesterday and so excited. And so I kind of want to start it or get it like set up so that I can work on it next time, that it comes up on the wheel, but it hasn't come up on the wheel. And yesterday I worked on the unicorn that is on rainbow fabric from Misty, and I call it my majestic unicorn. Doing it all in B5200. I've said this like a million times, so sorry. Stitching it on fabric by Mystic Hand-Dyed Cross Stitch Fabrics. And I did a lot last night. I stitched for like 3 or 4 hours. Since I'm doubling that pattern, which is accidentally quadrupling it, because you're doubling it this way and this way, I got like 6 lines of pattern done on the tail. But it looks like a lot on the project. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, I don't know how to get the glare from my window blinds off of it. This was just a spur of the moment decision to film. So we're in my craft room slash home office slash boys' bedroom. And yes, it's purple, but they're dogs, they don't care. To them, it's gray. But anyway, I decided, since I am not terribly loving this, and I've already watched some FlossTube, and I'm currently sitting in a Google Hangout, but nobody else is around, so I'm just chilling by myself and stitching. So to make it less painful to work on this one, and I did set my goal as, so Sammy had a really great idea because Megan was having troubles stitching May. Was having troubles, like, didn't really want to stitch on something that popped up on her wheel. But Sammy told her, you know, well, when that happens with me, I set a goal. And then once I'm finished with that goal, then I spin again. Which is a great idea, because then you get progress on it, and you also get to move on. So I set my goal of doing 1 clover. And I'm very close to finishing it, and I'll show you when it is finished. Shoot, I didn't take a before picture for Instagram. I don't know. I've had a lot of fun the last few days with the virtual stitchers group that Stitching May and Sammy J rebooted. So we're doing Google Hangouts, and I'm chilling in there. And, like, to the point of probably neglecting my husband. But, yeah, you know, I'm having fun. And it'll balance out and even itself out, and I'll settle down after a while. But for now, I'm just gonna chill and hang out and enjoy it. I think everybody is doing, like, grill outs and barbecues and things today because it's Labor Day. But I don't do outside, and I don't do hot, and nah, we're just chilling at the house. Matt went hunting this weekend, so he's back and kind of resting today. So we're just lazy day. I did ask him if he wanted to hang out or if I could go and sit on a virtual hangout, and he was like, yeah, peace. I'm gonna just watch TV and snack all day and nap. So I have full permission. So I was watching Kitten Stitcher's video, and I find it hilarious that she's kind of, it's almost like word association the way she's doing hers. She's just chatting, just anything that crosses her mind, because, you know, we are just sitting in front of a camera talking. It's not like you're bringing up a topic because you're watching this in the future. I've also been stitching with several people who live in Australia, so it's like, hey, hello from the past, because they're like a day ahead depending on what time you talk to them. So yeah, this is my first ever stitch with me. Having troubles getting my needle to find the hole. I am using too many threads for this. I should have done like one thread because it's something like 20 count Ada. So it's little bitty. Little bitty. And so as I stitch around an area, it gets harder to fill that in. What should I talk about? We're just chilling. I've been hanging out in virtual stitchers. And in a second, when I finish this, I will show you my shirt. I'll show you my jammies, because I'm just chilling. But I have on my sewing jammies, jammy pants, and then I have on a shirt that was my husband's and is now mine because he's not allowed to wear it. I have taken it over. It's mine now. And it's pretty funny because I wear it around the house and then inevitably somebody knocks on the door and I'm like, I'm really going out to somebody's going to see this. Neat. But hey, if they come to my door, they're lucky that I'm wearing a shirt at all. And ta-da! I just finished my clover. So I have maybe like 3 more to fit in this space. Maybe 2, depending on what size I make them. Because I'm having to adapt each one since I changed the font and moved it, then I can't exactly go by the pattern. That's my 3rd cup of coffee today. It's excellent. So this is my husband's shirt, and he had it made at, you know, like you go to Florida and there's the touristy places that'll make you a shirt. And it was back when Got Milk was a big thing. So this one has Got Milk. And then my stitchy jammies. It's a pair of Nick and Nora pants from Target. And it has DMC on it and stork scissors, new needle and thread, and yeah, so I just really like it. I wear them all the time because they're super comfortable. I do wish they fit a little better now because I have to tie them on since my waist shrunk and I was kind of bigger when I bought them. So, yeah. And I met my goal on this one, but since you guys are keeping me company, I might go ahead and start another clover and then just maybe not finish it if I don't feel like finishing it right then. That sounds good. So what I'm having to do is look at the pattern and kind of orient the part that's going to be closest to this and make sure that I give enough room, and then that just decides where I'm going to put it. So I'm going to, but I don't want to make it too perfect on there. So I'm just kind of wonky offsetting it a little bit too. So on we go for another shamrock or clover, whichever one is the appropriate term. And I'm using this Bargain Basement junk floss that is really terrible, and I'm going to throw away when I'm done with it, when I'm done with this piece, because it's just horrifying. And I've also stocked up on DMC color variations, so I think I'm going to switch to using that when I want it variegated. So I'm stitching it with this really awful thread, and it's giving me lots of problems, which makes it harder for me to want to work on this piece. So it's good that it comes up on the wheel. It was also really good that my unicorn came up yesterday because I haven't put stitches in that in months. I think since Mania. And my Mania goal was to touch all of my whips during the month. And I actually achieved that, which is pretty impressive. I was looking at my whip tracker, and this Arbitrary August and also Virtual Stitchers is really good for my productivity because I'm touching, whoops, stitch backwards. You know when you stop to count and then you end up coming back up the same hole you just came out of, so you undo your stitch? Anyway, it's good for my productivity because I'm stitching every night and I am touching different whips, and I have high hopes for how things are going to go. Peekaboo.
I see you.
That is my husband. You've seen him on my husband quiz video. I'm making a FlossTube.
Cool.
So you're starring on my FlossTube right now.
Excellent. One of us should be attractive at least.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just checking on you.
Okay.
You've been quiet for too long.
Right?
Let's go, puppies.
He's such a good dad. Anyway, it makes my whip tracker look really good. And I've also had 8 finishes this year. So I have kind of an adaptation of Sammy J's bullet journal, but it's like a Sammy Light. And I just added another Under the Sea sticker to it yesterday. I don't have a problem. She just makes really good fabric, that's all. Oh, and I just got into her fabric of the month. So, there's the first 4 months of the year. I had 4 finishes. Then I had 3 finishes before August. And here's the next 4 months, which goes until middle of November. And see the abundance of check marks last week? So I've actually been working on stuff. And this More Than Luck one, the one that I'm working on right now, is really close to a finish. I only have, like I said, the 2 or 3 shamrocks, clovers, whatever you call them, and I'll be done. One moment while I count. 6, 7. It's slightly more difficult to do this new one while I'm talking, because while I was talking before, I was just filling in the outline I had done. But now I'm actually having to count and adapt as I go. And I don't really know what to talk about. I put on new nails today. They're matte black and then a kind of holographic one that's supposed to be on this finger, but it's so small that the only finger it fit on was this one. So I tried all 6 of them on and could only get them to fit on my pointer fingers. That's cool because I like to point at stuff and have pretty things where I can see them. They are the Impress nails. Apparently Stitcherista uses them too, and has a review on them and tutorial maybe? I don't know. I watch very few FlossTube videos. I watch only a few people, so I don't keep up. But anyway, put on new nails. The matte ones are a little less friendly than the regular shiny ones. They're thinner, so when I go to apply the thumbs, somehow I always crack the bottom, the part that's closest to your nail bed. Crack it every time. I cracked one this morning just trying to fit and see which one would go on each finger. So that kind of irritated me. And then they do scuff as you do stuff, which is why I haven't put any on. I took the other ones off on like Friday, but I didn't put any others on because I was bobbinating and knew that I would be moving my bobbins around in my different boxes, and that would scuff the nails. Which doesn't matter if you have the shiny ones on, but if you put on a set of matte ones, you'll have all these scratches. Or the chrome, like the chrome mermaidy ones. They'll scratch like a mug too. So, new nails, Matt went hunting. Hair's a mess. Dogs don't care. Oh, I had my local asses over for tacos and booze. That went surprisingly well. I had like 11 or 12 people over at my house, which is crazy talk. But it was really good, and we had fun, and we drank and stitched and chatted and just had fun hanging out. So I think I'll be doing that again sometime soon. Maybe like I don't know, maybe when Matt goes hunting again. I don't know when hunting season is. I never know when he's going to be gone. This one was kind of a very, very last minute plan, so yeah. Ooh, the Chromebook is having color seizures. No seizures. No, no. Yeah, it is going out. Poor thing. It's trying to hang on, but it's not gonna. So, had a party, and it's kind of my life. Work has been slow, so I've had some time off, which is why virtual stitchers has been really helpful, because I can just pop on and be like, hey, I am off early today, so if anybody is in a stitchy mood, I'm chilling. But that is 22 minutes, and I can't think of anything else to say, and I don't want this to be super awkward boring, so I'm going to hop off and say see you later. And yeah. I'm not sure I even cussed on this one other than my asses, but that's an acronym. So, alright, have a good day. Keep it snarky, guys. Bye.